children. I know you are all already experts in your own field, but still we feel when the love comes, it is nothing but the child. Once there was, just a morning, it was instant to see Seshadri Garu, IAS man. A collector was there, it seems, and he went to home. And for mother, he was saying something. And then mother said something, "Hey, Hitlara, Ma, I'm a collector. What are you saying? Hey." Then she said, "Hey, nuvu district lo collector kavalsu, kaani naaku sonta kodukura era anikavlen." So that is the love. He is a collector for a district, but his mother, he is a son. So all of you are great in your organizations. For these organizations, you are the beloved children of the Holy Trinity. And this Holy Trinity, they leave their legacy to be ever present in the form of Swamijis like this sitting over here, continuously guiding. It is not that they were there 150 years back. They are here, truly representing. Then why did you choose this topic, Science of Human Excellence? You kindly raise the hands who is not selfish. Everyone is selfish? Raise the hands. How many of you are selfish? Raise the hands without any hesitation. Say, each one of us is selfish. Yeah, please. Selfish by nature. Because the self, it tries to see something, what for me? It is there in front of me, but what it for me? That is the question mark, is it not? It is. Yes, the great people are there. The great people are sitting here. What it is for me? They are telling so many things, but what it is for me? That was the question that came to my mind. Way back in 1967, I was in a frustrated condition. In that frustrated condition, what you can do for me? Probably the silence is there, the message comes in silence. I had to wait for 40 years to say that frustration has been transformed into a fascination under the guidance of this Holy Trinity and the monks of this order. So the selfishness is that what it is for me. So what I got is that the frustration transformed into a fascination. What is that fascination? What you experience, is it really something worthwhile? Is a question mark again. When you are talking about in what way it is useful for me, that also should come when I am talking. So in the next few minutes, I will be sharing some of my thoughts of what all these things are. The first slide. You see, the science of excellence, as Swamiji said, one may be in particular field, maybe they are experts, there is no doubt about that one. The man by himself, he is a man who sees the world, outside world, and he is the man who is inside. I am the university outside, I am the university inside. You went to the universities outside, but did you go to the university inside? How many of the universities you went to the universities of inside? Probably by attending to the classes like this, we may be entering into the colleges of turning inside. So the excellence comes, it is not outside alone. 50% of the life is there inside. Unless these inside and outside are channelized. It is not balanced. It is not balanced. In the nature, it does. What is that? The Ramakrishna Ashrama emblem, one of the pictures that you see, there is a swan. The swan, what it says, in this world, you have the discrimination, even though the milk and water is mixed. But it takes only the milk out of it. Even if the world gives outside and inside, you have the discrimination, that knowledge to take the best out of that for your betterment and for the betterment of the others. That is the excellence, that what is the thing. So that is what this slide says of the swan on one side. The other one side says the university of inside and outside. Now, the question of balancing of these things comes. When it happens, has it happened? Is a question mark. Let us see. Here you see two. How many of you know both of those people? Both the people. The pictures you see. On one side is Sri Ramakrishna. Yes? Yes. Correct? Yes. The second side? Second side picture. How many of you are engineering and science students? How many? Oh my goodness. My goodness. Freeman, you heard? Freeman?
Yes.
You heard?
Yes.
Say yes loudly.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
He is
Quantum.
a great scientist of outside world, but who turned inside. And this Freeman, when he got the Nobel Prize, somebody announced he was sleeping. The Swedish Academy, they woke up and said, Freeman, a good news, congratulations. Then he said, please don't disturb me. And then he bagged the phone and kept it down. And then this Freeman, his name second time was nominated for the Nobel Prize. He said, I don't care for it. I don't want your Nobel Prizes. Then what you do? I have a passion to understand the learning. I do the learning to unlearn myself. I learn the things to unlearn. The whole science is nothing but learning of the things to unlearn the things. And the Sri Ramakrishna, he has turned inside and he found the greatest truths. The spiritual scientist of university inside, the man of Freeman, a university who conquered the outside. Both of them, something in common in the picture if you see. When this excellence comes out of it, the personality, it expresses as a joy. As a joy. The bird, when it is sitting normally, just sits. When it feels like flying, it spreads the wings. When it spreads the wings, it is nothing but the joy. Out of the joy, it flies. So whether it is a scientist of inside or a scientist of the outside, when they experience that joy, that excellence in them, when it comes out, the expression of the joy comes. The expression of the joy comes. Then, next slide, please. Of course, this man, you know very well, after coming to the Ramakrishna mind and Vivekananda thing, if I say, well, this picture is not known, it will be a very disastrous thing. But he is a very, very popular person. You see, so many attributes are there, that one. In that one, the man of saying this, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever the words, letters are there. On all those letters, the characters are there for this personality, the great personality, Swami Vivekananda. You please tell any one of you, I give a challenge for you. The words that are written by the side of Swami Vivekananda, this particular aspect I don't accept. Not now. Even after a few days, after the 3 days, you please come and tell me, this particular word doesn't belong to him. He doesn't represent that one. I give a challenge for you. I give a challenge. please take this one, read this one very carefully, and then tell which one he doesn't represent. Okay? Okay? And then, what is the relevance of these joy and the relevance of the Swami Vivekananda with these characteristics and all the other things? They are the true representation of human excellence. Human excellence, they are the true representation of the thing. These are the three things that inspired me to go a little bit into the thing of, I just wanted to feel a touch of it, but I have not really touched the thing. I am just trying to enter into the doors of these people. I have not gone inside them. If I go inside, I don't know what will be the joy. But even by touching that one, what I got, what I feel, I share with you. Next. You see, all of you know very well, as I said, what it is for me, that is the question mark. Now, 18th century, our technologies are something. 19th century, technologies are something. 20th century ending, you came towards the information technology. In the information technology, the whole thing, just at the press of the button, it is there in front of you. Is it not? Everything is there. The whole information. Sometimes I do wonder what I learned in my master's degree. Today, the 5th standard child or 10th standard child, they have the subjects in their syllabus. Which means the whole knowledge is getting compressed and all the other things. The child has to absorb the things of the infinite information into the mind. That is the question. Now, if they say Moore law, how many of you know the Moore law? All of you, the electronics people. It is the question of embedding more and more information in the same chip. The Moore law is taking place. Similarly, the brain also, Moore law is taking place. What is that? The information is improving more and more, and this information has to be stored in the mind. Is your mind ready for that one? Is your mind ready for that one? Whether the silicon chip is ready for embedding of that much of information?
Yes.
That is the most important question. So, in the year 21st century, not the year, the 21st century, on words which belongs to you and belong to your next generation and all the other thing, your minds and brains must be tuned for absorbing of not only the information, processing out of that one and making best use of that one and bring out the best for the humanity. That is the thing that what is required. So that comes as a capsule of creativity. It is not just by husking out the thing. వడ్లను దంచుతాం బియ్యం వస్తాయి తర్వాత ఊకొస్తుంది ఊకని దస్తూ ఉంటే ఏమొస్తుంది ఏమన్నా వస్తుందా బియ్యం అంతా అయిపోయింది ఊకని దంచితే ఏమొస్తుంది ఊకని దంచితే ఊకే ఉంటుంది ఏమి ఉండదు తౌడు ఉంటుంది నథింగ్ విల్ బి దేర్ సో ది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇఫ్ వి కీప్ ఆన్ అక్యూములేటింగ్ ది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ nothing will come out of that one. This capsule of creativity has to come. That creativity do I have? Can I do? That one, next one, please. You see, for that one, whether it is the science of outside or inside, what is the instrument that you use? Ultimately, you may be using many big spectrophotometers or computers or some other thing. Ultimately, the decision making comes by whom? The mind. It is the mind, whether it is the external world of science or the internal world of your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, your whatever the thing that is there inside the world. For both the things, the only common instrument is the mind. The better the instrument, the better the resolution, the better the dynamic rate, the better the repeatability, the better the reproducibility. What is that instrument? See, in science, the instrument must have repeatability, reliability, reproducibility, resolution, and range. If any one of these things are missing, your instrument is not good enough. Now, your instrument of mind has got all these capabilities or not? Please question yourself. It is not that I say you have this one or you don't have that. You question your mind, whether my range is dynamic, whether my resolution is very good, whether my thinking of reproducibility is there, whether what I do can be reproduced by somebody else, then only it becomes the science. So the instrument is the mind. Next one, please. And as you know very well, in simple word, I say one brain is equivalent to almost some 20,000 supercomputers. That much of capacity is there. The neurons, the electrons, how they are embedded, how they are interrelated, and all the other things. By it, everyone says that human brain is nothing but a computer. But what is the capacity of the computer? Somebody has calculated, you know, the bits and all those things. I don't want to read it. It is equivalent to multiple number of supercomputers. The brain. Are you using that? Are you using your thing? If not, it is something like a supercomputer. For supercomputer, somebody has given the problem 2 plus